Traders, I'm getting back in the Forex market. I missed it. Yeah, I'm coming back in, so I'm going to be showing you guys my new strategy. Because last time, if you watch my old Forex videos, I was trading a little bit differently. Now I have my new strategy, and this is a great strategy for beginners because it's very simple. I'm going to just do a brief overview of the strategy, a little explanation, and then I'm going to show you some examples. Okay, so the strategy is based around market structure. Simply swing highs and swing lows, and then higher highs and higher lows, and vice versa. Okay, listen to what I'm going to say. I'm not going to make any bullet points, so I'm going to try and keep it super short and simple. So just listen to my little guideline here of how to trade Forex based off market structure and the things I just said. Okay, so what I like to go by is for an uptrend, right? Say we're in an uptrend. Okay, when a new higher low gets put in, we look to trade up into that existing swing high right there, right? Hear that again. When we're in an uptrend and a new higher low gets put in, we're looking to trade it up into that existing swing high. Why? Because when a swing low is put in, it's likely that price is going to continue the trend and make a new swing high, okay? And this is vice versa to the downside. If we're in a downtrend and a new lower high gets put in, right, we're looking to trade it down into that existing swing low, okay? Like there's a lot more variations to the strategy, but like I said, I'm going to keep it short and simple for like, a beginner. Teach this more to like a beginner strategy to hopefully get some nice views on this and get a lot of people introduced to my channel. So I'm just going to be going over the basics, the simple version of this. Okay, so that's really all we need to focus on right now. What is the trend? Okay, if it is a trend, we're looking to trade, let's say in an uptrend, after a swing low gets put in, and we look to target up there. Okay, vice versa. Also what we can do is once we put in that lower high, that higher low, and we push up to make that leg. After we make that leg, right, it doesn't always come right here and then come back down. Sometimes we have big long runs up above swing highs. Okay, so I should have said this from the beginning. We're looking for the swing low to be formed and then trade into the new high, and we are also looking to trade above the previous swing high for continuations like that. Okay, so we're either looking to trade after a new swing low gets put in, a higher low gets put in, we're looking to catch the leg up into the high, or we're looking to catch the leg once we get up above the high. We're looking for that nice leg, that run up the continuation, right? So it's either we form the swing low, the higher low, and play the leg up, or we play the continuation after the leg up. Okay, you understand? Let me just show you vice versa one more time really quickly. If we're in a downtrend, we're waiting for a new higher low to be formed to trade the leg down into that existing swing low. Okay, and if we do that, we can also look for continuation below that previous swing low. Catch those big moves. Okay, very simple. Bearish trend, we're looking for this, and vice versa. Simple, right? Simple. Like I said, this is the very basic video. I'll go into more detail on more variation, all that stuff in the future. But for right now, that's all we're looking to do. For example, let's say there's an uptrend here. We put in a higher low here. We're looking to catch that leg up to that to that previous high, right? And then what else did I say? Look for continuation above that swing high. So we could have, played the leg into that high, and then the continuation above it. Okay, you see what I'm saying? And look for a bearish thing here, a bearish example here. So say we're in an uptrend. Okay, we have a shift. We put in a lower high, right? And then we look to catch that leg down into the low, or continuation below that low. Okay, very simple trend trading, market structure. You know what I'm saying? Higher highs, higher lows, vice versa. So I'm just going to show you a few examples here of trades, okay? So this is on AUD Okay, right here, right, we're in this uptrend. We have this push down. It actually had some support, so that's even better. And then we had this nice move up off of that, right? Strong rejection, and we can now identify that this level is our new higher low. We're in this uptrend. We had this retracement, and then boom, shot up. So this is our new higher low, right? So then we will look to catch the leg up into that high, okay, or continuation above that high. Now, how do we actually take trades once we have all our analysis done and we know what we want to see happen? We're simply looking for support and resistance levels, or just pivot levels that price could then get above to see the leg up, right? Because we don't just want to buy when the new low is formed, because it's not always going to happen. We want to make sure there's some other context there, some confluences. So for this example, right, I would see something like this and say, well, wow, this rejection point here led to a new low, and then it came up again and led to another new low. So even though we put in a higher low on the bigger picture, I don't really feel comfortable longing until we can confirm that we wipe these sellers out and buyers are in control, right? So you just want to identify a level like that where you can frame your trade off of. So in this case, we saw this key level. Why was it key? Because it kept making new lower lows, unlike this lower time frame trend, right? Higher time frame trend, we're bullish, we put in a higher low, and then lower time frame, we have this level here. So yes, we want to catch this leg up, but I don't feel comfortable doing so unless we get above this level, right? Or you could have, look at this, you could have even done this level here, these 4 touches, right? This is a support level. I want to see us get back above, retest it, boom, catch that leg up, right? But I didn't notice that. This was what I was looking at. So we get above this level, like I just said. So we're looking to catch the rest of that leg up into the high, even though we're already up near the top. This is why I also say you could look for continuation above that level. Okay. So this was a little mix of both. We were catching the last bit of the leg into that high, and then we're also catching the continuation above that high. All right. So yeah, that's our key level. We know it's our key level because it's been pushing the market down. Now we got above it with our higher time frame bullish confluence, and we have this nice little bull flag with a nice big rejection, green candle, volume above VWAP, above AEMA, and we have a nice rip up. Now something like this, obviously the risk to reward would be skewed if you had to. You would have negative risk to reward if you tried to hold it up to the high. So when Forex pairs are in these trends like this, they can absolutely go straight up like a rocket. So yeah, that you just want to hold. You could hold it for who knows how long. You could take quick profits. That's the beauty of it. But now watch what happens here. So price makes the new swing high. What's likely to happen? It's going to pull back. Oh, this is actually, I'll say this real quick. I'm going to do a video in the future, how to trade counter trend. You trade counter trend when price is in a trend like this, right? High, new low, higher high. You could play counter trend as it's retracing to make a new higher low. You know what I'm saying? But we're not getting into that. Just a thought. So price, now we're in this clean trend. We have everything we need. We have our high, our higher low, our higher high. Now price is coming back down to this area, right? It's like the old support area. We start rejecting off of it, and now we can get ready to play long right away because we already made the leg up, and now we're bouncing off of the actual high that we were targeting, right? And there's no like resistance points or anything in the way. So for this example, we pull back into our old high, and we're now speculating that this is going to act as our new higher low to then make the next leg up into this high. See what I'm saying? Market structure. We made the pullback, we made the leg, we make the pullback, we're looking for the leg. Okay? Simple. It also touches off this support a little bit, but since we have all that confluence and we have this key pivot level here, why is this a key pivot level? Well, because this is what initiated the big pullback. So now that we're above it, maybe buyers step in and use this as their buying point to make the next leg up. Okay? And right here, you just want to, you could have your own entry confluence. I just like to use raw price action with strong moves above the VWAP and the 8 EMA, right? So that candle right there just sticks out, and that candle right there sticks out, and I just see the nice strong close, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is looking good. It's ready to rip, and then rips very nicely. You get the point, okay? Now let me go to another little example here. Show you a bearish example. This is good here. Let me go to the 4 hour 1 sec. I just lost my train of thought. I love this example here. Two little examples actually. You'll see like a shift happen and everything. Alright, so watch this. We were in this little uptrend. We had a big move down, okay? And then we come up here and put in a what? Lower high. Lower high, right? We get this rejection here on the 4 hour. I mean, at the time, yeah, we don't know it's going to be a lower high, but like speculating, I'm like, oh yeah, look at this. This is nice, big strong rejection, lower high. We're probably going to see that leg down. So that's when I start to look for it. Okay, let me show you. Now, same thing. Well, if price is going to make that leg down, and where does price need to get below or above, right? Because we don't just want to short randomly anywhere. We want to have some context. So you can see this pivot level here that lines up pretty well with these other pivots. Why is this a key pivot level? Well, because when we were in this lower time frame uptrend, this is where it bounced to make a new swing high. So it's a significant level because it's what started the leg up. So if we get below it, it's a good indication that buyers are gone and we're reversing trends to continue with the high time frame trend. Okay, so we're seeing this. We're seeing, hey, on the high time frame, we're putting in this higher low. What happens after a higher low is put in? I'm sorry, a lower high. Lower high. Fucking excuse my retardation. We're putting in a lower high to then make that leg down. So we want to find a way to get in. Well, I don't feel safe shorting unless we get below this level, you know, because this was clearly a significant buying level. So we get below the level, and then I want to see, I assume we're going to move down to these lows. Okay, so let's see what type of rejection price action we get. That actually looks really nice right there. That looks really nice. I would enter there for sure. Where do I have this drawing set up for though? Maybe a little retest. You always got to watch the little liquidity sweeps, and you want to give yourself a wide stop. That would have been a good entry there, honestly. I like that. But there's actually another rejection or something that happens here, if I remember correctly. Coming up, and then we get that boom, nice engulfing candle. You always want to put that stop like above the level in case it gets a retest, or it gets a deeper retest and takes up like, you know, a singular high. Could come up here and then come all the way back down. So you want to give yourself a nice wide stop, right? And now it's just, you let it play out. Now it's just that leg to confirm your analysis. Boom. Okay, now actually I want to go right into one more example here, because this is a perfect example of a trend change. We come down, we make the low, we don't make another lower high, we push all the way up and do like a break of structure up here, confirming that, not confirming, but insinuating that we're going to see a reversal here to the upside. And now we could see here we're working on putting in that higher low. I'm autistic, excuse, don't mind me. I was missing up the fucking term every 5 seconds. But we could see now we had that big run up. We're coming and working on putting in a higher low to then make a leg up into that swing high, right? So with that, because when you look at it here, you look at the 4 hour, and it's like, oh yeah, look at that. This is the higher low before the leg up into the high. Okay, so because we put in a higher low, right, because we put in a higher low, we're expecting a leg up, right? Now we don't just want to go blind long, we want to confirm. Well, if it's going to move up, we're probably going to have to get through where, or bounce where. Well, this area here, we bounced off it, made a new low, so I think this is a significant area. Because, I mean, last time we bounced here, you saw this move up here, And below this area, we came all the way down to here. So I reckon that if we get above this level, that could be the conviction to send this thing up into to make the new leg, right? Let's see what kind of price action we get here. Let's see it. Come on, it goes down a little bit. This is actually a good point right here. Watch. So now we're in a uptrend on the high time frame, right? And the low time frame, which is really good. And our most previous swing low on the low time frame was right here, right? This low started this new leg up. So as long as this low holds, I'm still thinking that the trend is up. We could come down here, right? Below there's the resistance support level. As long as we hold this level, right? Say we come down, we hold this level, then we come back up, get back above, then we can look for longs, right? As long as we hold this level. But if we break this swing low, that means we made a lower low, which then, you know, indicates the trend's going to reverse. So anyways, with that being said, we get some nice reactions here so far. I believe we did come down a little bit. Wait, is this the wrong example? Yeah, we came down a little, double retest. But something like this, you just have a nice wide stop, because this is our level. Above this level, you know, we're looking for that move up. Just because we come through it, you know, it doesn't mean we're not going to come up as long as it holds here, you know what I'm saying? So you always just got to make sure to give yourself a wider stop. But let's break it down one more time. In an uptrend, right, because we broke here, we come down, we're putting in a higher low. What happens when you put in a higher low in an uptrend? You see the next leg up into the high, right? So here's our low. We're speculating, oh yeah, that's going to be the higher low for the next leg up. Okay, then we see a clear support resistance level. We want to get above here. We want to hold above here because, you know, below here, bears step in and move us down to at least right here. So above here, we know that the bulls were here once. Maybe the bulls will be here again. We could play that leg up. And you see that nice leg up. And like I said, you could also play continuation above swing highs. You don't only have to catch the leg up, you can also catch the continuation. And look what we see right here. We hold value, kind of come into this area, get some buyers stepping in, and the thing continues up. All right, so you got to go and back test it, you got to play around, but just by the general guidelines of the strategy, right? Look right here, the general guidelines. You're in an uptrend, you put in a new swing low, higher low, and it's likely you're going to see that leg up. New high, come down, higher low, it's likely you're going to see that leg up. And that is what we're trying to catch, those legs up after the higher low or lower highs have been put in, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Here we come down. Are we going to continue? No. We put in a lower high, and you catch that leg down, and you catch continuation. You see what I'm saying, guys? Go ahead and backtest this, try it, leave a comment, like, what else you want me to get into. I can show you more examples, I can do whatever, you know. I'm just trying to grow this channel. I'm trying to grow the channel. I want subscribers, I want money. Okay, subscribe, like, and share the video with your friend. And yeah, alright, peace out. Subscribe type shit.